Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel where we explore the wonders of the world around us. Have you ever heard someone say, water is wet, and wondered if that's really true? It's a phrase we hear all the time, but have you ever stopped to think about what it actually means? Today we're diving into one of the most mind-bending questions of all time. Is water actually wet? This might seem like a simple question, but the answer is more complex than you might think. First off, let's define wet. What do we mean when we say something is wet? Something is wet when it's covered or saturated with a liquid, usually water. This is a basic definition, but it helps us understand the concept. So, if you spill water on your shirt is wet because it's covered in water. This is a straightforward example that we can all relate to. But can water itself be wet if it's already the liquid making other things wet? This is where things get interesting. To answer this, we need to dig a bit deeper into the science. Let's explore the molecular structure of water. Water is made up of molecules, each consisting of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, forming H2O. This simple yet powerful combination is the foundation of all life on Earth. These molecules stick together because of hydrogen bonding. This is a type of attraction that occurs between the hydrogen atom of one water molecule and the oxygen atom of another. This makes water cohesive, meaning the molecules like to stick to each other. This cohesion is what gives water its unique properties. Now, if we think about individual water molecules, they can't be wet on their own. A single molecule of water doesn't have the properties we associate with wetness. But when they come together, they interact and form a liquid, which we perceive as wet. This collective behavior is what creates the sensation of wetness. So technically, a single water molecule isn't wet, but a bunch of them together can create the sensation of wetness. It's all about how these molecules interact with each other and with other surfaces. Another way to look at it is through our senses. How do we perceive wetness? Wetness is a sensory experience. It's something we feel through our skin. When we touch water, our skin receptors send signals to our brain, interpreting the sensation as wet. This is a fascinating example of how our bodies interact with the environment. So, in a way, water feels wet because of how our brain processes the interaction. It's a combination of physical properties and sensory perception. To sum it all up, water itself isn't wet in isolation. It's the interaction between water and other surfaces that creates the sensation of wetness. Instead, it makes other things wet and creates the sensation of wetness when it comes into contact with our skin. This is a perfect example of how science and perception come together. It's a fascinating interplay between chemistry and human perception. The more we understand about the world around us, the more we can appreciate these everyday phenomena. Thanks for joining me on this watery exploration. I hope you found this as intriguing as I did. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more thought-provoking questions. Your support helps us continue to explore these fascinating topics. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep wondering and keep exploring.